Dear students, I hope you are doing well. Mains is round the corner, so are the questions. Many students come to me and ask me, Sir, there are around 13,000 students who write mains, but how to differentiate my answer from theirs? How to write like a ranker? How to think like a ranker while writing an answer? So, to address these questions, I'm conducting a webinar wherein we'll discuss few questions to tell you or to practically show you how to differentiate your answers from a beginner's answer. So I'll give an example in this video to you. Will take some simple question from ethics last year mains, 2025 mains, and I'll show you how a beginner thinks and how an expert thinks while answering a question. So let's take this question in years 4, which has been asked in last year 2025 mains. The question goes like this: Constitutional morality is not a natural sentiment, but a product of civil education and adherence to the rule of law. The statement. And next question comes: examine the significance of constitutional morality for public servant, highlighting the role in promoting good governance and ensuring accountability in public administration. So as soon as you look at the question, there are some keywords which will be identified like constitutional morality, civil education, adherence to rule of law, promoting good governance, and accountability in public administration. So how the beginner thinks is, beginner thinks, okay, fine, constitutional morality is there, so let's quote Ambedkar and define it, and let me explain how all this helps in public administration. So how constitutional morality explains public administration. So that's how they start answering the question, and in that method, they have written a 5-liner introduction, which is almost 60 words here. Okay, next in the body part, they start with significance of constitutional morality in governance, rightly so. Significance for public servants, promoting good governance, and ensuring accountability, along with some examples and data. Looks and the conclusion has been also given. Looks like a perfect answer. Now let me show you how an expert thinks. Look at the expert. The expert has defined constitutional morality in his own way, in the way she thinks. Constitutional morality is the internalization of constitutional values, justice, equality, fraternity, and rule of law. Nothing more. Just a simple interpretation from Constitution. Whatever Ambedkar has said, the expert has said in his own, in her own words, in a very simple way. And next, see, the emphasis of ranker was in explaining the statement. There's a statement given. Whenever the statement is been asked in UPSC, please address the statement first. So expert has addressed the statement here. Constitutional morality is not a natural, but cultivated through civil education and sustained to constitutional norms. So in that, he has addressed 3 valid points, very precise points, not more than one and a half line. And then a topper has come, or ranker mentality has been come. Like now we have to link constitutional morality to promoting good governance, and second part, promoting good governance. And in that, he has given all the points wherein accountability, transparency, service delivery, and he's also included some examples. Kaval Tanuj is an IAS officer, and Sanjeev Chaturvedi is officer. And a very simple conclusion, which he says is in a diverse democracy like India, where social inequality is contained, constitutional morality is a foundational ethic of public service, one that must be continuously cultivated, examined, and renewed. So it's a very hopeful and futuristic type of conclusion, wherein we are saying that yes, having applied all these things, definitely we can make a very better public servants. So that is where I hope you understood the difference. We'll understand in much more detail with few more questions, and most importantly, I'll also talk to you about why beginner think in a way and why rankers thinks in a way, and what stops beginners from writing like rankers in much more detail. This coming Saturday, I'm going to conduct a webinar on the same topic, which is how to think like a ranker. And please join me on Saturday, it is 18th of July, evening 7 o'clock. We can discuss few more questions and also address the most important why component question. That is, why do rankers like the way they write?